back from practice, I had stopped by the bank real quick to deposit some cash, and I was waiting for the bank teller to get done with someone else, and all of a sudden Grace grabs my my water bottle, starts drinking it. So I don't know how long this lady was sitting there waiting for me to look over at her, but she got to hear the entire conversation of me saying, "What are you doing? You just told me you were sick and now you're drinking off my water bottle. What is going on here?" And yeah, and then I turn around and she was counting my cash. She's like, "Good afternoon. How are you today?"
Okay today, but in a couple of days' time, I don't think I'm going to be very well.
Yeah, I think I might be sick. Yeah, sure enough. Didn't take very long.
What doesn't kill you make you stronger.
Yeah, exactly. At least I know it's, well, I can tell it's not COVID, so the only thing I'm dealing with is just my nose is clogged and that's it. Grace's all-star cheer. They have an interesting way of dealing with things. Found out yesterday because I was on our way to for all-star cheer in the morning. I was talking about how, well, at least this isn't a bad cold. It isn't like, you know, COVID or just one of those ones that makes you feel like your head's a balloon. And she was like, "Well, I don't know. There's a bunch of kids on my team that have COVID, and I'm pretty sure I got this from one of them." And I was like, "No, it's not COVID." And then she went into talking about how they were required to still show up because they have a competition this week. So it's very important, and she didn't want to hear any excuses about having COVID. And I was like, "Oh, wow. I don't know. That's an interesting strategy, I
Come
guess."
the weekend, they won't be down.
Yeah. And she'll still be like, "I don't want to hear any excuses. We're competing tonight." Yeah, Atlantic City, New Jersey this weekend. And then once again, for Grace's trip back, there's expected to be a snowstorm with potentially, well, southern New England at this point looks like it's definitely going to get over a foot all through like Connecticut, New York, Rhode Island, and potentially, depending on the track, it might be that bad up here. But either way, they're going to have to drive through all those spots on Sunday, which is what happened on the way back from Baltimore. That was our last snowstorm.
The Romans had 0 ice days last year. Ice day being that it's below 0 Celsius the whole day. It's actually quite unusual, but nonetheless.
Yeah, they were showing, which really doesn't mean anything because I noticed it always balances out, but the they're showing this morning where each part of Maine should be in snow totals, and the Portland area should be at 17 inches right now. They were at less than an inch, and the Bangor area should be at 20 inches right now. We're at 8.5 inches.
Going to get it all next
and then
month.
Northern Maine. Well, yeah, that's the thing. It comes eventually. It'll come in one big thing. By the end of the season, we will end up at probably a little more than what we were supposed to have, if not way more.
I remember
Always works out. But
my first snows. I remember it snowing 8 inches one night. Went out 3 or 4 times to shovel.
yeah, we had one Christmas. I think maybe it was like 4 or 5 years ago now. Luckily, I had my Jeep Grand Cherokee at the time. That was the first time I got to test that, how it goes through big snow. It did great. But I was on the interstate. Once you left Bangor, we had to go to outside of Bangor a little bit. We were on the interstate. And the moment we left the Bangor area, where there's a plow turnaround in between southbound and northbound, all of a sudden it was just unplowed snow. So I'm just going down the interstate. Snow's like rolling up over the front of the hood. I felt like I was, I don't know, like I was in some commercial or something for off-road capabilities or something. But yeah, I think we ended up getting, it was a little over 2 feet on Christmas that year. And we were told, so we're going to another Christmas get together, and they were like, well, we can cancel, that's fine. We're just planning on hanging out inside. And I was like, oh no, we should definitely go. Because I wanted to try out. I didn't want to pass up the chance to drive in that kind of snow.
How we doing, Owen? Happy Tuesday.
Did get stuck in my driveway in the little plow.
Thanks for the ride on.
Mound. Right when I got home.
Look at this, Owen. Steering and not falling off.
Yeah, I don't know if I should do this workout. Then that throws everything off.
No, your notifications are fine, Owen. I only just started the stream.
Yeah, I was running late today.
Yeah. Uffe and I wouldn't be very entertaining.
Been running late all this year.
Yeah,
Uffe
so
and I
far I'm
wouldn't
not
be
doing well this year.
Uffe and I aren't very entertaining. We just sit here and ride. We waited for Rick to come along because he's the stream entertainment.
Just let him talk. Something entertaining will come out at some point.
Yeah, lots of taller shit, and staying with Coco is still a challenge.
All right, I'm just gonna do a good base ride today. Then I just need to pull off 2 thresholds 2 days in a row, and then I'll be on track.
We're expecting a breakthrough this year, Rick.
Yes. Pretty much, as long as I just stay steady for the next 3 months and keep up my volume, keep it the same, then I'll be doing better than I did last year so far at that point. Looking at my numbers, it was like, what did it end up being?
Entertain me, Entertain me, monkey. What? Who are you calling a monkey? I'm going to start singing the Monkey Magic song. There you go. There's a blast from the past, Owen. Monkey, Princess. Who's the other one?
I guess I actually did okay through January and February last year. As far as miles go, I'm just going off the distance. So that's all I have right here for some reason. But then March and May were my two really low months. I cut my mileage in half. So I'm guessing my volume was cut in half.
I think you were loud enough on the stream.
I don't know. That was probably about the same. I don't think my volume really changes.
My mistake last year was having less than 6 days between Arizona and Vietnam. That was stupid. But that won't happen again.
That's the thing. I'm looking at May and I'm like, wow, that's no wonder I was feeling a little concerned about my fitness going into that Hincapie Grand Fondo. Or I wasn't concerned. I was just like, well, I'm just gonna ride it and enjoy it. And then I did. I also pushed myself. So this year, if I could just keep up May, I don't think I'm going to Florida, so that'll help.
I'm going to Florida.
Yeah.
I'll be there in May.
Is that for a week or longer?
We'll be there for a week.
It's not too bad.
Graduation ceremony's just a day, but we'll be there for a few days either side.
My big thing was, I think, doing the 2 weeks. 2 weeks is just long enough to change your habits. I almost became a runner.
Steady now.
Yeah, this is also happening at camp. Everybody wants to run and swim and lose weight. I don't know where it's coming from.
I think you're going to have to bring your powers of influence to camp and try to change this curve because it's getting outrageous.
Either that or we'll have to change the TeamODZ logo. I don't know how you can fit a pair of spectacles into a swimmer or a runner.
You could make it like 2 puddles, 2 pools of water.
The fish jumping out of one into the other. Armbands. There you go.
I mean, last year was pure agony. We had to watch Ian swim in the very cold pool. From the hot tub, it was not pleasant.
Yeah, I do laps in the hot tub, mate. They count, don't they?
When it's full.
Well, I would do that.
If I kick enough, then I'll soon be empty.
I do love doing the get ultra heated in the hot tub and then get really cold in the pool. And then get back into the hot tub. That's enjoyable.
It's not allowed to bomb in the hot tub. You'll dilute the drinks.
I don't like to just get into a cold water though, straight. I want to be super heated first.
Yes, that's kind of a human instinct that is worth following.
Yeah. I've often heard of the health benefits of putting your body in duress like that, but I don't know.
I mean, we probably got out of the sea 1 billion years ago for a reason.
Yeah,
I mean, this morning,
wasn't it?
Probably.
We didn't know what we needed. We just knew we were going to find it out eventually, and bikes came eventually. Actually, took a while though.
Yeah, had some patience.
Yeah, I think this is the smart way to go. I shouldn't do a hard workout today.
I think we should
Okay.
get your you should get your East German coach from the good old days.
Who mine?
You should have taken a coffee stop as that guy went past at 10 watts a kilo then. And just being in the meetup, we'd have either slowed him down or he'd have sped us up. And we probably wouldn't have slowed him down.
Oh, is he the guy doing the F? No, it's not. The FTP guy's only at 3. Yeah. My cold shock therapy was going out to start the car this morning.
Am I going
The
to have
theme
to
of the
scrape?
week is that
Am I going to have
It's
to
winter
scrape
now.
global warming off the windshield again?
there was quite a bit. Which is funny now because, I mean, these are normal temperatures, but of course, you know, on the weather this morning, the way they're talking is gonna have to bundle up because we've been having very mild temperatures. It's been nice. Every day is in like the 40s. Nights in the 30s. And now,
We know this lap finish,
13
don't we, Owen? What's here? Left, the left, in the sprint. That was the shortest race I've ever taken part in, but it was the toughest. One of the toughest. 5 laps on here. Ouch. Yeah. I got Alex as well. The finish line. That was on Muscle Yin at you left Alex behind at that point. We were like 8 seconds ahead of everybody. Me, Brett, just a handful of others. I think there was about 7 or 8 of us. There we go, level 74. Your avatar, Rick's reacting to me steering around.
yeah. Not fast enough though.
Take a coffee stop, yes. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, so before Rick joined, I was just riding around here, and I was trying to ride at the same watts per kilo as a person ahead of me, and see how long it took me to catch them up, just using steering to get them. I caught them.
You're either good at steering or you're heavier than him.
I had a good friend of mine ask me about getting the Swift Play controllers. And yeah, if you race, and the race allows them.
I do like
Have I
the
taken them
power up
apart
idea
yet?
too.
Yeah, so and that was the very first thing I did. Open them up, see if I could see anything that would cause what Alex was experiencing, and I did. Cleaned them up, put them back together. The only thing that's not working is this side button on the right controller. You know yourself, you only use that to adjust the sensitivity. I'm okay where it's at, so I'm good. There is something I want to try now that we're in a meetup when this coffee stop ends. I want to see what happens if I pedal and I brake. I wonder if I'll come to a stop and if it'll stop Rick as well, as we're in a meetup. I don't know, and I don't think, well, I won't say never, because I have thought about getting a Swift hub, but I don't know. And you know, the majority of the units are okay, so it wouldn't be too difficult for me to fix that. Next time I take them off the bars, if I take them off the bars, then I'll look at sorting that out. Alright, let's see what happens if I brake now. Will it stop me and will it stop Rick? It's trying. My bars are fuzzying away like I don't want now. Nah, it's not going to stop us.
Were you leaving a black mark?
No, I was leaving a bright orange bike mark. I'm on a Tron bike.
Oh yeah.
I guess Andy is one of those people that try the electric handbrake while riding on the freeway.
Well, haven't we all?
No,
I wonder if it'll stop me. For some reason I feel like I did try it. I think I tried it in the snow once. Yeah, it doesn't work. It's smarter than me. I was like, come on, let me hit the e-brake in the snow. And it said, no, that's not a good idea. And I said, okay. I guess now that I think of it, it's probably not.
in the old days I would use it all the time to block the differential at the back when it was slippery, but those days are over.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing like going sideways through a corner in the snow. It's like, it's the most efficient way to keep up your momentum in certain corners.
Well, I would just use it to get going. So if one wheel is spinning, you take the
I see,
handbrake,
yeah.
you can normally load the differential enough to get a little bit of traction. If you ride a Jeep Cherokee, you will not have had that experience.
No, not with that. Yeah, that's the thing with those too, is the fact that you can never switch out of it. So there's
Well,
never really a good opportunity to send it too sideways.
We've got a centre diff.
Although I did.
In the Porsche, you can turn all systems off, but I'm honestly speaking not going to try.
That Cherokee was so much fun. I still have it in my driveway because I just haven't been able to get rid of it because one of the cylinders went and I was like, not worth it. But yet I thought maybe I could fix it sometime. And now it's time to get rid of it.
Yeah, there's a guy that I cycled with here who moved back to Seattle, and he had one, but he only used it like 3 times a year, going up the mountains, have some fun. And then the rest of the time was just parked in his oversized garage.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what my idea was. Like, okay, maybe at some point soon here, I'll find a new engine for it. I'll be able to have that put in, and then I can just have it as my fun vehicle. Because it was always my fun vehicle. I got a really good deal on it.
I don't really know the
And-
Cherokee, but most of these cars are quite simple in construction, so they're not so difficult to maintain.
I ended up, I would drive it through the woods, push down small trees with it. Just do. I would.
Get
It
them a
was
light
just
on
the
your hot
vehicle.
exhaust as
I
they
didn't
pass
care
underneath.
about what happened. Oh no, all with safety. Safety in mind. If the Bangor Fire Department happens to have tuned into this stream.
Yeah, don't tell them about that when you go to your interview, okay?
But yeah, it definitely felt like it would never get stuck. I mean, obviously you can, but and it was not equipped to get itself unstuck. I didn't have a winch on it or anything like that. But the only time I got it, I think, trying to think back though, I think the only time I really got stuck was on that snowstorm on Christmas. And when I pulled into my driveway, and I thought, I don't have to shovel that out real quick. I'll just drive over it and deal with it tomorrow. And so pretty much, yeah, at that point I drove over it and it was back wheels completely off the ground. I was like, okay. I should probably just go ahead and take care of this before a plow truck comes and makes it worse or takes it out. Eventually I did get it out though. My neighbor came out and helped me give it shoves.
Talk to you after that. How's his roof?
This was at a different place, but I don't know. I haven't looked. I don't even think they've had anything done to it. I did have a neighbor yesterday down the road that he was getting the side of her house repaired, which I don't know if that was storm related. It almost seemed like maybe something happened to her roof and then water damage from all the rain that we've been getting since might have started to happen. I don't know. But they had shingles off and then a bunch of siding down below that. And then they had taken out a big chunk of the sheathing.
Probably not something you would plan to do this time of year.
No. Yeah, I think it definitely was like a leak situation. And it was very cold yesterday. Not the time to be out fixing those things or paying someone to be fixing those things. On that last hill, I was gonna need to adjust my trainer a little bit here.
Gonna run
Now
out
you're
of
on
adjustments one of
74
these days. Am I on 74? Yes. Yes, when
You're
I
not.
got level 74 earlier, I said I've got level 74.
Oh, was I here for that?
Yes, you were.
Oh, okay. My ears are clogged. That's my excuse.
What was that?
I'll go with that. Huh?
Huh?
What?
I don't know.
What'd you say? Huh? Did you just say you're on level 74?
I did. I did consider trying to get it yesterday, but oh no. Time I thought about it, I just needed 70 kilometers.
I didn't feel right missing yesterday. All day long, it was kind of nagging at me. Because I would see like New Year's resolutions things, you know, like Planet Fitness commercials like crazy, all that type of stuff. And I'd be like, wow, here I am, like one of the 1%ers in Strava in time exercising. And now on January 1st, I'm not exercising. What is this? There we go. Now. That's pretty good. Wow, I don't know how I got that far off. I could feel a little bit of a knee twinge on my left and a little bit of hip on my right. And I was like, huh, but I'm off balance here.
Same saddle adjustments I got forthcoming.
Yeah.
Look at that one, my 90-day PR for Stern North. That was on the ZRL. 42 minutes ago, it took me over twice that. Still don't know how I did that. I had no afterburners left. This was the point where we dropped the steamroller. Everybody else had used theirs, so I was able to eat up a bit here, regroup, push here, and then when we get over the top of this, it goes downhill a little. I think it goes to -4%, and I just popped out the front. I went, okay, off we go. Yeah, down here. It just threw me out the front here. My instinct was to ease off and stay with the group. I did initially, and I'm thinking, no, I'm off the front. I've got a gap. Keep it.
I think this one's so tough because you can see that finish. And there's still so much left to go.
Yeah,
It seems not that far away. Not true at all.
yeah, it's certainly full send after I managed to convince my brain to carry on. And my brain tried to convince my legs.
But, well, I guess looks like we're doing this.
Yeah. I got to this point and I'm thinking, can't sustain this. And I'm just
You think
watching
it's
the
faster in
I'm just watching the gap.
grass?
Yeah. I like living on the edge. I was just watching the gap between me and the next person who was trying to catch me, but failing. Knowing he's hurting just as much as me.
Yeah. Whew. I'm gonna try to go to the bathroom on this next downhill. See how fast I can be.
I hope you can wash your hands.
Oh no, no need for that. Yeah, I went and took an Alka-Seltzer plus cold. And I think that was that one extra glass of water that throws me over the edge for a bike ride.
Right on, Daryl? Now it gives me a feather. Still haven't quite got the steering sorted out and disconnecting my brain from it while I'm on the rollers. had a moment there. Just trying to see how far away I can get from Rick.
Trying to ruin my descent, I see.
Trying to ruin your descent. It's just an experiment. I was only doing 1.3, 1.1 watts a kilo going down there. I had to do something to stay upright. You're off the scale now.
Yeah,
There you are.
Gotta watch out with doing the steering, because you might end up like the guy on the video I sent you last night.
I don't know how he did
I'm
that.
not sending that.
I really don't.
I'm happy he did, and then posted it.
He didn't hit the edge of the drums. He didn't steer too harshly. There was just nothing that led to that.
Where did I put it? Apparently I didn't save it.
In our chat, grab it from there. For the ride on hills.
Oh, never mind. I just saved the wrong one.
You want me to send it to Owen?
Oh no, I got it.
Hey, that's Charlie. I didn't look at the comments.
There. I sent it to you for two. I don't know if that's what would happen if Andy oversteers or steers with his Zwift play or not, but yeah, it was weird what happened there though. It was like, I don't even know, because he was like pedaling fine, and then all of a sudden just it was almost like he pushed really hard on one side, or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what he did. I don't.
Or he hit his wheel. He might have hit his wheel with his foot. But how would he oversteer like that? I don't know. Yeah.
No.
It looked like his bike was lighter than an Amanda for a moment there.
He just starts to pedal and that's it. Over.
Then you see the older Madone there next to him that he's using as a net, I guess. And so then it almost made me think, is that a new Madone that he has there? And then why is he looking at his elbow? First thing I thought was, oh, that bike. It's just laying there on the rollers, all smashed up, all dinged. And he's looking at his elbow. That's secondary. That's like later on.
Yeah, video please, Owen. Oh, I wondered what was going on then. You left me behind because the meetup's ended. Haven't ended yet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm still in it. Yeah, I still have a minute and a half.
Still says a minute and a half for me.
Probably. It's been doing this lately. Yeah, definitely. There's no video. It didn't happen. Oh, and although it would be cool to do the video like one of the owner of a brewery that's in the same town as us. He used to go and every winter do his little bunny hop onto the rollers and then start riding thing and have his wife record it, because he's that awesome. No sarcasm there. He's that awesome. Hey, man.
Hey there, Ben.
How was your New Year? So far, this is not a good sign for the New Year's. If I start off my New Year sick.
That's the end of the meetup.
Or it's a good sign. Either way. Might be a good sign. Maybe this means that I won't get sick for the New Year. If I get it out of the way right at the beginning. The cloud. Are you on a jet plane? Do you know when you'll be back again?
It's the airsickness song, isn't it? I'm heaving on a jet plane.
Yes.
In the end, he left on a single engine Piper, I think.
Can't beat the reverberation. I guess those would be the twin prop ones. Read it again. A good glorious sunrise once I got above the cloud. I've been on 6 a.m. flights before. I know what you're talking about. I wonder if it's sunny here. It should be sunny. Yeah, it's going to be sunny. It's very cold, so that means it's going to be sunny. Ooh, it's almost revolvery time. Yeah, it's doing that meetup thing again for me. I'm still in a meetup. I'm still in the meetup at 0 seconds. I don't know if it's going to have me make up for all the time I missed or what. I think it did it last time I late joined. Ah, 52 minutes left.
So I finally managed to get ahead of you guys, so my 2 hours are over. See you tomorrow, I guess.
Hi, Uffe.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow. I have one bottle full of hydration tab water, another bottle full of emergency water with lots of vitamin C in it.
He was talking about flights yesterday on visas and stuff, filling out paperwork for that kind of thing.
What's the flight issue?
I think he got them for 900 or so. I don't know if that was euros or dollars.
Ah.
The time has come to stand united for peace, love, unity, respect.
Between 2 and 6. Is that Pacific? That's Pacific time there, right? Yeah, it's gotta be Pacific time.
Yeah, he has got flights sorted now. I think about it on because he's traveling through Chicago in one direction or the other. I said I asked him how long his layover was. Because if could make it work, then I'd have gone down there to say hello.
You can't catch a flight to your airport and then and then book the same flight. Have it cost double. Oh, it is.
It's through Dallas both ways, yeah. Whose neck of the woods, mine or Rick's?
Are you going to camp this year? Oh yes, I saw the sunrise. Was that what you caught on New Year's Day? Was that your picture?
The only thing Rick caught on New Year's Day was a call from his daughter.
Yeah. Milwaukee. Owen's going into Milwaukee. Maybe they'll have the Miller beer bar set up there. Is that Miller? What is that one in there?
Yeah, it's Miller Park.
It's always closed.
Yeah. Brewers.
They have that one, like the pay tap in the airport at Milwaukee that you just slide, one of those ones where you just slide your card and then it charges you per pour and you pour it right there at the table for yourself.
I don't know.
I think it's a Miller thing. And
you're asking someone who's been teetotal for 25 years.
Yeah, that was the first thing I noticed when I walked in the place. I was like, oh, smaller airport than I thought. Ooh, what's this? And then it's closed.
I've not been in Milwaukee Airport.
Yeah, I don't know if every time I've gone in there, it's been not the right time, or well, obviously not the right time, but or if it's been too late or what the deal is. But yeah, I've been in there like 10 times. Never once has it been open. So I've never done that. I've always seen and heard about the pay from your table thing. It's a really cool idea.
So I can get to Milwaukee in about an hour and a half from here on. And I don't really need an excuse to go to Milwaukee because that's where Ham Radio Outlet is. made a meme once. How far's O'Hare from me? O'Hare's another hour and a half. It's about 3 hours.
Yeah, that's amazing too, because I always feel like Chicago isn't that far from Wisconsin until I do that drive.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what? It's a long way. Just from the border. And then you still have the drive through Wisconsin. And you get to go up the busy section too, don't you? Like right along the lakeside.
Yeah, there's no good time to drive to O'Hare.
I do like how straight it is. Once you
Right.
get out of Chicago, that road is just so straight and flat.
You either
Which is
hit
good
Milwaukee
after a
or you
long
hit
drive.
Chicago, one or the other.
Or Detroit.
I've
Detroit's
flown
a
through
big one
Detroit as
for-
well. My favourite to fly
Detroit's
to
a
is
big one
Atlanta.
from here.
I
Yeah.
like Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta. It's been a really long time since I've been to Atlanta.
And as far as major hubs are concerned, I've flown through Denver, Chicago, Detroit, Newark. Those are the main ones that I've been through.
When I was a teenager, I used to go visit my sister sometimes, and in Houston, and I would always fly Delta, so they'd always send me through Atlanta.
But Concourse E, go and get some food.
Yeah.
There's a Panda
I
Express
also
there.
like Chicago. I also like O'Hare, but the only thing I don't like about O'Hare is having to use the people movers to change terminals, especially if you
Chicago-
only have so much time.
There's always a delay at Chicago. And then
Yeah.
your bags don't always make it.
Yeah. Yeah, anytime we've had a flight though to Wisconsin, it's always like typically either out of Portland or Boston, and then there's always a stop in Detroit, and then a connection to Milwaukee. And it's like, what? Why? Do you even get above 5,000 feet before it's time to descend again? It just sounds outrageous to me, but that's just the way connections go, I guess.
I guess I'm pulling a bit of a gap out now.
Yeah, this is almost up in 20 seconds. I don't think I'll be touching that at 180 watts. Oh, I'm feeling every ache and pain now that I'm sick. My upper body is not happy. Cycling bodies don't like it when you start doing upper body stuff after not doing it for a long time.
Yeah, so these with brake controllers, so on, it's like the capacity, the steering, the flat rate, and sweat had messed all that up, so they did just need it clean. It says coffee stop unavailable. It doesn't give me a time. What's wrong with that? September vacation, is it on?
But no one's going to get his kicks on Route 66.
You have to figure out how to retouch while you're here, and oh, absolutely.
I'm pretty used.
Milwaukee.
Pretty used to not being in touch, being way up here on the corner of the country, where all the roads end and the woods begin.
It's 2nd of September.
That's my birthday eve. Oh, so now you have to start a commotion on the flight. So you can come here, celebrate my birthday in Bangalore. You don't have to do anything crazy, just like take your pants off or something and just be like, no, I'd rather fly with my pants off. Sir, you need to put your pants back on. No, I'm all right. I'll just fly without them on. And then eventually they'll have to land.
Howdy, thanks for the ride on.
Have police help you put your pants back on. And then there you go, free flight to Bangalore. Well, somewhat.
Hey Matches, how are you, my friend?
See, that's when you put up all of the views expressed by Rick are not necessarily those of ODZ Luck.
Any snow? Well, it's been a bit boring so far, Matches. It's we had a little bit yesterday,
Very nice. Yeah, we have like all of the grass is white. It's a thin layer of crunchy snow right now. Yeah, Harley Museum.
What's your question, Matches? Okay, you'll have to give me slight details, Owen, and we'll
You
them
can
come
go
down.
see the Harley Museum. I'm not like a huge Harley fan, but I still had fun at the Harley Museum. The only problem was I was with my father-in-law, and he's one of those people who fancies himself a tour director. And I fancy myself not needing a tour director. So there was a little headbutting going on, but other than that, it was great.
I'm guessing this is for a bit of sponsorship matches, is that right? Oh. It's just saying that we're going to display their name. I read that as it's saying from that brand and no other brands. Yeah.
Yeah, or competing brands, I wonder. Because I mean, say if it was a trainer company and they're in no way involved in the sports hydration industry, then we could still do a hydration brand, I would imagine. But I guess that's also depending on how they want that, or how they wrote that. So that is kind of very plainly no other brands, which means even toothpaste. Can't even do toothpaste. Unless it's,
Let's
I'm
use
assuming it's
chamois
not
cream.
toothpaste, right?
That's what it seems to say to me, Matches. Yeah.
I mean, like, say I'm sponsored by Ceres. Does that now mean that I can't pick up my Honey Stinger energy waffle and eat it with the package out? Even though that they are not competing? Yeah, I would imagine that's what that means. I mean, the fact that they also don't necessarily state competing, I would probably want to get clarification on. Now, are we talking about just competing brands or any brand in general?
Yeah.
Can I no longer wear a specialized jersey on, say, a live stream or whatever?
I guess I'd ask them for clarification. You don't want to upset a sponsor.
Which then, if that's the case, you're like, well, can you send things to replace all the things I have that I may potentially end up
Oh, I didn't think you'd be catching me.
Oh, I might. Wow, look at that.
I've been doing half a water kilo less than you.
Uh, Ooh, I am happy I didn't do the threshold workout today. I think that would have been a bit much. So I think I'm actively fighting a cold currently at this point. Feels like it. I have no fire in my system right now.
Eat your socks.
Yeah, I don't even, well, I mean, I'm sure I could light them up, but I don't want to. Nothing in me says I want to light the socks up.
Yeah. Yeah, I get the clarification from them, and you know, you're not doing anything wrong.
But now that we've passed that, who's the sponsor? Is it Maserati? I'd love to have Maserati as a sponsor. You're in the breakdown lane.
No, I'm
You
not.
have a puncture?
Not on a Tron bike.
That all of a sudden just reminded me of that. The beginning of that Hincapie ride last year. That now I can finally say last year, where it was the beginning mile or two. We're cruising along at a pretty good pace, and then all of a sudden, the guy slightly ahead of me, but to the side, got a front puncture that was big. It was a full blowout. And he immediately went flat. And wow, just that moment of like, first of all, is he gonna run into me? And second of all, is he gonna go over? I was rooting for him not to go over. And he saved it somehow. But his front wheel was all over the place.
Yeah, that's not a nice feeling, that.
No. Yeah, that was just a really close view of what could happen at any time.
I'll let you catch me because I'm done now. It's good enough. Level 74.
You're not going to make it a 2.5 hour day?
I'm not going to make it a 2.5 hour day now.
No more challenges to go.
No. You do best of 500 matches.
That was fun. I did enjoy that. I mean, it got tiring sometimes, but for the most part, it was good, easy miles. It felt like, because we had a lot of people to talk to, a lot of entertainment, and it's nice to have a goal this time of year.
I did 130 kilometers the first day, 110 the second, 100 the third. No, I must have done more. 120 third, and then 150 on the final one.
This storm coming up on Sunday was reminding me of why it gets hard in the winter with snow removal and stuff. Having to plan biking around snow removal. And there's something about once I get on the bike, on the trainer during a snowstorm that makes me want to just keep riding and not have to deal with the snow.
Oh,
So then next thing I know, I'm out snow blowing, thinking, oh no, I'm gonna get to work really late today.
I don't know what to have for breakfast now.
I do know that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is one of my options. It's actually been in the cupboard for a while. I don't know why it isn't gone now, but especially with how small boxes are these days. But last night I was like, ooh, want some ice cream or something. And then I looked up there, see if we had any cereal. That's the next best thing. And there it was, unopened. And man, that was so good. It's one of those bowls of cereal where it was just like watching TV and just eating, lost in a daze, cereal daze. And then all of a sudden, there was nothing left in my spoon. And I was like, well, I better go back and get some more. Second bowl is never as fulfilling though. But it's a good way to end it. Yeah, I had a super restful day yesterday. Is it a new kicker? Is it a move? I would love to try one of those.
Move.
The
Yeah,
kicker
Matt
move?
says warranty.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. We talked about that, didn't we?
We did.
So they didn't upgrade you to a move? I would imagine those are better than those boards. The rocker boards. The rocker boards had me out the moment someone said you lose your sprint power. I was like, oh, no. I don't think so. That sounds like something that would feel a little too weird.
Clamping your bike so it doesn't move at all into a trainer doesn't feel weird, does it not? You're talking to a guy that rides on rollers and has the freedom of movement.
There is that part. Of course, I did also see a video of a guy that might also say that rollers feel weird.
Well, he's
especially
weird.
when you go crashing into like.
How far are you going?
I have 22 more minutes, not miles.
Well, I think I'll have to pull the stream down because I need to go and eat. I'm hungry. Yeah. I'm going to get hungry if I stay here any longer.
Don't want that.
Oh, and Ben Matches, thank you very much for dropping in this morning. Appreciated. Rick and I'll be back with another ride tomorrow. It's Wednesday tomorrow, isn't it? Or Divas Day.
It is.
I know who the leader is
already.
Sorry, Matches. Yeah, well, I mean, as you can see, we've been here a little while. But we'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate dropping in. Have yourself a good day. And
Hopefully with the threshold workout if I feel better.
yeah, well, hopefully. Yeah. Come back again tomorrow. Road Divas and another ride. Bye for now.
Bye bye.